global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to Global Happenings Today. We have a trending news for you, and the headline reads: Miyetti StOrms Lagos Assembly demands to be included as generals in Amotekun operations. But before we go into the news and further analysis, we do like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please click on it, hit on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel. Alright, let's go straight into the news of the day. Members of the Miyetti Cattle Breeders Association today has stormed the Lagos State House of Assembly and demanded to be included in the Southwest Security Initiative codenamed Operation Amotekun. It will be recalled that over the weekend, Miyetti had expressed his readiness to mobilize his members across southwestern states to attend the public hearings scheduled to host simultaneously at different houses of assembly across the member states. There was an uproar during the hearing when a representative of Serikin Hausa community in Alimosho area of the state, Ibrahim Abubakar, demanded the inclusion of the Hausa community in the Amotekun coups. The members of the Miyetti group disagreed with some aspects of the proposed security bill and comments arising from the hearing, saying the deliberations were tilting towards malicious intent that could result in ethnic disagreement moving forward. Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, retired Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, had earlier opened the floor with a keynote address, stressing the need for the establishment of Operation Amotekun in the state. The speaker said kidnapping and all other forms of criminal ties gave rise to the convergence of the Southwest governors to find a common ground and solution to the menace, hence the emergence of Amotekun, nothing that the neighborhood safety corps has gone through some amendment, noting that the neighborhood safety corps has gone through several amendments beginning 2015, and in the light of this, the 2019 amendment bill was brought to the public for deliberation in the integration and incorporation of Amotekun concept into the neighborhood safety corps, which is the state local security platform. When it was time for the public participation, diverse views took center stage, with ethnic, religious, and political sentiment coming to play. It was subsequently agreed that all suggestions, contributions, and views will be critically looked into, after which the House will deliberate towards the final part of the bill to make Operation Amotekun a part of Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Corps. Alright, that's the news. You have heard that Miyetti are not joking at all when they meant that they want to be a part of Amotekun. If not, something has to be done. But before we go into the further analysis, we'd like to see what Nigerians are saying online concerning this. Well, a lot of reactions, I tell you. We'll take like 4 or 5 and we'll go into the analysis of the day. One here says the nomadic people are very intelligent to the extent of trying to use Yoruba tribe. If they've been allowed to join Amotekun, just give them 1 year, they will become the leaders of the Operation Amotekun and intimidate the people of Yoruba in different parts of Yoruba tribe. And that one says, ban cow meat in your areas, and Miyetti will no longer have reason to struggle for space. And that one says, when they establish theirs, do they include Yoruba or invite Yoruba? Buhari will do security meeting without his deputy Yoruba in attendance. Please get sense, my people. That one is strong. Oh. Yeah, this is another one. Say, Ejorin, Ope, Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Odùduwà. Have you ever seen any Yoruba in Kano, Sokoto, and so on, near their house of assembly for any reason? Talk more of joining their social group Arewa. Here, another one here says, my question is this: why must the lawmakers invite these mad people into the legislative room? It's a disgrace. I told you, my fellow Yorubas, I can't perceive Yoruba state have collapsed. Shame on them. I am highly disappointed to have come from the tribe, because we always doom with bad leaders. Remind the evil leaders that one day they won't escape God's wrath. Well, I just feel that it's the right of any individual to attend the public hearing. There's nothing ethnic, bad, evil about leadership here. Unfortunately, they are still Nigerians based on the constitution. So if there's a public hearing, they have the right to. The part of stakeholders as well, being the fact that they're also affected. That's my opinion on what this young man here is saying. But let's go back to take one more, and we'll shut it down. And that one here says, people should stop eating cow meat, since these nonsense people we are buying the animals from are the same people giving us problem and making life unbearable for us because of mere cow. How many of the Fulanis eat cows the way we do? Our Momo don't do. Okay, but we have heard what Nigerians are generally saying online concerning the issue of Amotekun. Some here says the cow meat should be banned, and there shouldn't be any reason why anyone should, patronize the sales or purchase of cow meat. Well, that's a different opinion. Even if they ban their purchase and sales, except there's going to be a law like Oyo State enacted that they shouldn't be moving up and down for open grazing. That can, legally stop them from having too much access to the land. But the truth be told, they got some balls, they really do got some balls. They insisted that they will attend the hearing of Operation Amotekun, and they will speak as at when do against it, as at when do, or better still, they want to also be a part of it, represented, so that their people will not be marginalized, as the case may be. But honestly, let's look at it practically. Let's be very practical about this and objective as well. Let's look at the Hausa, the northern security outfit, Operation Shege Kamfasa or something. Have you ever heard that a Yoruba man was there? It's called original outfit for a reason. It's called local policing for a reason. It is not a federal operative operation. It's not a federal outfit. It doesn't include everyone. It's a regional thing, which means if you're from that region, you are permitted to partake in it. So I think we should not begin to bring unnecessary sentiment here. Operation Amotekun, strictly Southwestern operative, Southwestern initiative, meant for Southwesterners or people living in Southwest. In as much as we're living in there, just like every local policing, it's strictly meant for the indigenous. But if you are living in that environment, you should stay as a law-abiding citizen, or quietly and peacefully in that environment. You shouldn't have a problem with any local police. Where you begin to have problems is when you begin to think yourself above the law, and you begin to go against the policies of that environment. Then you are looking for the wrath of the law. I see no reason why they should insist they want to not just be part of Amotekun, but they want to also be, taking some key positions. It doesn't make sense. Just the fact that they have series of issues with Fulani Herdsmen fairly recently, just barely hours ago. They stormed the Ore Benin Road, and it wasn't funny at all. It wasn't funny at all, where travelers were stranded. They kidnapped quite a number of villagers in that vicinity. Don't forget, the road itself has bushes surrounding it, so they could actually come in and escape via the road. But they were in operations for almost 2 hours without any Nigerian security outfit or personnel inside, which means they had a field day to some extent. Now, these are the people we're talking about. We are not saying that Operation Amotekun is strictly for them or against them, but anything that looks like criminal activities will strongly be resisted by Amotekun. So I see no reason why Miyetti is already getting scared of Operation Amotekun even before it, practical, even before it comes into practical reality, as in them practicalizing the security of it in reality. What is it they are scared of? Why are they insisting that they must be part of Operation Amotekun? What is it they want to implement? Is there something sinister that they are so scared of that they believe that if Operation Amotekun comes into bear, it will hinder them? Let's be truthful. For the past few weeks running now, back to back, they have been a menace, threatening, speaking all manner, and yet the federal might have not been able to cop them or even prescribe them for such strong statements being made by them. Now they're insisting that when it comes to local policing, they have to be involved. It's not a must. It's a choice. That all depends on the legislatures and the people who brought Amotekun to bear. So it's up to them to allow Miyetti to come in. But I bet you, if they do just like the respondents have said, and I follow and I queue up behind them when they say if Miyetti is allowed into Operation Amotekun, even at any rank at all, even if it's not just generals, even if it's just a normal male recruit, they will pay the price. They will pay the price, which means they're already a mole in the security outfit. There is no longer local policing, but now a federal stuff, because Miyetti is definitely not southwestern individual. They're not indigenous. They may have been living there for a while. Doesn't make them indigenous. That they migrate there and do cattle rearing doesn't still make them a Yoruba stock. So I think Yoruba should take a cue and be wise during their formation. They have been allowed. Amotekun now is now allowed. The bill has been passed, but how and when they choose to bring in the people they will choose to bring and who they will bring is up to them for it to either succeed or fail. But they should remember one thing: the security of their people, lives and property, and even some of the foreigners who are willing to stay law-abiding is so important for the Operation Amotekun to be a success. But that's where we're going to round it up. What do you think about Miyetti storming the Lagos State Assembly to demand hearing and